I don't know how happy it's gonna be. I just parked here at Walmart for a curbside pickup, and I was here for a few minutes, and it got canceled. I will tell you that it's showing that from my home zone, my local Walmart is busy. I mean, all the and half the cars don't have drivers in them, so I don't know what's going on. But there's a lot of people parking in the curbside pickup area. I mean, there's a lot of people. So I lost out on that. So let's try doing this one and see if this gets canceled. It was only $11, so it's no biggie. Is he gonna let me do it? Let's see. That's interesting. I just accepted another order, and that's very interesting because apparently, check this out. I have two orders. I can start this one, and then I have another one lined up. Nieces, if you ever watch this, look, now you guys can see it for yourself. I accepted this one first, and another one popped up before I could even hit start trip on that, and I was able to view it, and I accepted that. So I've got two orders lined up. That is very interesting. Very, very interesting. We were just talking about this the other day, and look at that. This is so weird. Like I said, the parking lot is pretty packed. And good evening. Hoffaday coming to you from Texas. How are you tonight? But I'm doing Walmart Spark. I have my DoorDash paused, and I have Instacart going. So we'll see how this works. I've already accepted one on Spark, and I got here, checked in, and maybe at least 2, maybe 3 minutes later, the trip canceled. So I don't know what's going on with that, and we'll see. We'll see what happens with this one. But like I said, I have another one lined up, supposedly. I mean, it's for 13 items, 27 quantity, no cases of water, one section there. And if you do Walmart Spark, we see this often. It'll have a section and it says bag and then it says quantity. Hey there, good evening. How are you tonight? And thank you for popping in. Just trying to do some gig work here. Oh, it looks like we've got some people coming in and just running the high. But that's fine. That is fine. Babe, if you are watching this, too bad you're not working with me right now, because like I said, it's been forever. It's been forever since I got that option, and the fact that It's still there. It's still there. I wonder if it'll let me hit start trip on that. Look at this. Hey, Gumball. I've got 2 trips. I've got 2 trips. I'm working on the top one and then the bottom one. I was able to accept both of these. I accepted this one first. And then just before I hit start trip, this one popped up. I was able to view it and I was able to accept it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, it's busy over here. There's a lot of people on this side. They do have a lot more parking spaces for curbside on the other side of the parking lot. And it looked pretty busy over there as well. So I don't know if they just have a lot of customers parking in these areas, because like I said, there's a handful of cars that I don't see any drivers in them. I'm just gonna call you Barbie. How's it? So like I said, we're gonna see if I'm able to follow through with this. You are? Hence the name, right? I don't know. Being I was only waiting maybe 3 minutes after I checked in, and it got canceled. I don't know if I'm gonna get any compensation for that one. But these orders are small. Like I said, the one I'm currently waiting on, it's just a 1 customer delivery, 13 items. And it's paying almost $16. Why do they make visors to where you can't, slide them to where you get a little bit more coverage? Not all cars, I guess, or manufacturers in the vehicles think about that. Some do, when you pull out your visor and it has an extension, because not all of them fit the width of your window. So you pull it out to the side when you've got the sun shining to your side, and you're still going to get hit with part of the sun because it's not covering the entire window. Hey, Terry. Good evening. How's it going? Sorry I didn't get to join your live stream last night. I saw that you actually came on, and the phone that I'm actually streaming from, which is usually my spare, I would watch, but it was dead. Because I like to leave it in the car sometimes. So I didn't get to watch your live stream yesterday. How's it going? Like I said, if you're just now popping in, if you're just now popping in, I'm waiting at Walmart curbside on 1 order, but I have another one lined up. It allowed me to accept one, and before I could hit the start trip, another one popped up, and I was able to view it and accept it. So it's in queue. Yeah, okay. I have a granddaughter that's just a little younger than you, but I try to keep the channel for 18 and older. Not that anything explicit happens on my channel, but I try to keep the channel 18 and older. So when I try to look at the second trip that I accepted, the start trip is it's kind of grayed out. So I don't know if I'm able to hit that. To hit the start trip button, that is. You're 12. So like I said, no offense because you're just a little older than my oldest granddaughter, but I try to keep the audience 18 and older. Ah. Come on, come on. Either that the Spark app is just all jacked up. Well, good luck on the new year. And I still have my DoorDash paused. Might have to unpause that so I can reset the timer, but there's nothing wrong with Terry. Like I said, with most of these channels, especially for gig workers like myself, and we try to keep these to where it's 18 and older. Just give it a few more years. But there was no need to do that. Okay, Terry, have a good night. Ooh, this trip is now eligible for additional earnings. All right, I'm going to go back to the other one if it's still there, because will it let me hit start trip? No, it won't let me hit start trip on this. It's grayed out. So I don't know what is going on with that. I'm hoping, being that second order, I'm hoping that as soon as when this one comes out, if it comes out, there's only freaking 13 items on this. But I'm hoping as soon as this one comes out and I confirm it, that I can go ahead and start trip on the second one, unless it's going to force me to complete this first order before I can even hit start trip on the second one. I don't know. It'll be a first if I'm actually able to follow through on this. It'll be a first. Like I said, for those of you guys that are here, I've got Spark on, and I'm still waiting on one, which is still under packing status. But look, I've got 2 orders. This is the one that I'm currently waiting on, and then there's the second one, and it's grayed out, so it's not letting me hit the start trip, but it's still in queue. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but y'all are gonna see it with me. So if you hang out, or for any of my fellow Spark drivers, you know, if this has ever happened to y'all, oh, sorry. No worries. Sorry about that, Terry. Let me see. Am I able to? How do I block? It just says report, remove, put user in timeout. So how do I block a person? This person to the left of me, their order just came out, and they were here when I got here. When I first got here, the first order that got canceled, and their order just came out. Okay, so I know he deleted the message, but how do you block someone? But if you did, that's good. Ooh, it is hot. Oh, wow. The car's reading 102. You find the hidden button and you hide them, and then they're blocked. So I clicked on their name, and at the bottom there's a plus sign that says unhide user on this channel. So she is hidden. So I guess she is hidden. But the car's reading 102. And my phone says it's 101, but feels like 105. Whew. And it's only going to drop into the upper 80s by 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock tonight. It'll be dark. and it'll still be in the upper 80s. Sheesh. Wow, this is crazy. And it's a Monday night. I don't think for our home zone. Yeah, and see, and I could have sworn I put that in there as a setting for my channel. But we know how a lot of these, how the young ones get past that is they lie when they're creating their profile. But I could have sworn I set that up to where my channel is for 18 and older. So I take it she's been to your channel too? All right, let me see if that other order is still there. It's still there. True. Underage teens, I tell you, always know how to get past the age restriction. Wow. They must be really backed up. So far, I've only seen 2 workers going back and forth. 2 different people taking out orders. So this is ridiculous. Absolutely. I've been waiting here at over 20 minutes. Because my timer on my dash, I've got 11 minutes left on my pause. So I have to, but then again, that was still from the first order that I accepted. Let's go. Yeah, I originally wanted to get out here to do the early morning shift and, wake up before 7 o'clock so I can turn on my Spark app and see what kind of offers are going to come through. But, because the last couple of times that I've done it once on a Monday and then another time on a Thursday. Thursday is definitely, at least for my zone, not a day to get up really early. Both the hubby and I, we were just dragging that day from getting up early, and it just wasn't worth it. But Mondays, I do think they are worth it. But I ended up not doing it because it was such a long day yesterday. Especially for a Sunday. That's, the last couple of Sundays that have been really good with offers coming through and keeping us busy. Again, I don't expect that to happen for a Sunday to where we're working 8, 9, 10 o'clock into the night because it's a Sunday, but I would expect that from a Friday or a Saturday. But offers were pretty. What are you talking about? I can't do anything. It's trying to tell me the pickup time is coming. But I can't do anything about it because They don't want to hurry up. And I can't hit start trip on that one. So, yeah. 12 items. 12 items. It's been 20 minutes. But anyways, we worked until after 9 o'clock last night. I think it was like 9:30 when we were done with our last 2 orders. And we did really good. We did really good. I mean, we ended up working 10 hours yesterday. And it was good for a Sunday. I wish we could, make that kind of money because we did over $300. I wish we could make that kind of money more, frequently. But Sundays seem to be more of a money maker here lately. Seriously, people, how long? How long does it take you? $12 stinking items. Yeah, and they are just majorly understaffed right now for these many orders that are coming through, because I'm only seeing 2 different people. Coming out. The other one's going to get canceled. And there's nothing I can do about it, because it won't let me hit start trip on that one either. Not that it's crazy pay. Not that, because otherwise, if the other one was a much better pay, I would cancel the one I'm currently waiting on. All right, I'm going to resume Dash temporarily so I can reset the time. But it's not. Hopefully the guy is coming out with my order next. Cash on delivery, and it's 5 miles. I don't think so, Papa John's. I don't think so. The only time I'll still do cash on delivery is if it's a mile or less. I'll take the chance that they're gonna tip, decently in cash. And on average, the ones that I have taken, I've gotten $3 or $5. I think I've only done this COD 3 times. All right, let's pause you again. So yeah, they give you an initial 34, basically 35 minutes when you pause your dash. See, this person in front of me is a shopper, and he brought out a cart full of stuff. No bags. They're not in bags. Come on. This is ridiculous. Tell me how your day is going. I've only been at it for about a little over 30 minutes now. And Spark is keeping me waiting. So this person, like I said, that came out with a cart full of groceries, he's a Spark driver. But he's doing all the bagging out here. mean, there's nothing wrong with that as long as they have bags. As long as when they bring the groceries out here, that they have bags to put them into. Because we have seen them bring out cart full of groceries and they just load them into the car. But the fact is that this is a Spark driver and using the curbside pickup as a parking spot. And I don't know if y'all have heard about it, and I've seen a few people talking about it, fellow gig tubers, or even on TikTok, about the update they did with Spark, where unless you are actively waiting for an offer for curbside, they do not want you parking in any of the curbside spots, which that's a given. Which one's great money? Oh, what we did yesterday? Yes. Yes, definitely. I pushed the hubby last night too, because I told him, I said, we just need $30 more and we can we can break $300. But then, that took us to 9:30. But anyways, forgot what I was saying. If only we can be making that more consistently, it would be awesome. I can't believe this. Let's see if that order's still there. The trip was canceled. Which, I don't doubt that, because it allowed me to accept a second order, but it wouldn't allow me to start the trip on that one. Can you hear the radio? I mean, I have the air going pretty high, so it's making a lot of noise. Last night, one of the orders, it was actually the last order of the night for me. It was school shopping. And this was already like 8:30-ish last night, when I was doing the shopping for that. And the school aisles, oh my gosh, it was a mess. Things weren't where they were supposed to be. Things were just all scattered on the shelves. It's crazy, and it's not. I have offers to preview. What? So I can still accept offers? Why did it say I have offers to preview and there's nothing there? But anyways, it was such a mess, and I was close. I was close to canceling the order because I couldn't find it, and I just started looking randomly throughout the shelves, and I was starting to get a little frustrated because unavailable. I even reached out to the customer to let her know that it looks like I wasn't able to find a lot of the items. And it took her a minute, and she's like, oh no. And then again, I just kept looking. So look at that. See, I can still look at other orders. This is so weird. And but I kept looking and was able to find all of the items with a few, substitutions. But I was just like, wow. I mean, it was a madhouse, and there was a lot of people that were doing last minute school shopping for supplies. But I was able to find all of them. Like I said, minus a couple of substitutions. Finally, it's ready. No, it'll be matter. Don't tell me, is that mine? It didn't show that there was anything big and bulky. Hey, Indy. Good evening. Okay, I was going to say, because it didn't show that I had anything bulky. All right, this is mine. Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh,
I'm just going to toss everything back here. Yes, please. Oh my goodness. Poor guys. It is blazing out there. Oh. All right, code confirmed. Start scanning. Guess it would help if I open my camera. All right. I was just curious if there was any. Oh, wait. Let's see. An order just popped up as I was about to hit start trip. All right. Let's get this delivered. And I don't know. Unless the pay, because the miles on this is just over 2 miles for almost 16, and the items is still fairly low. All right, let's look at the road.
Head northwest toward Rivery Driveway.
So, what do you call that? It wasn't bad. I just didn't know. I just didn't know that that they were slammed over here, and there's only 2 of them working. Because I even asked him that. I told him, I was like, how's it? You know, asked him how is he doing, and he says they were slammed. Hey, Colleen. Good evening. Thank you for popping in. So after waiting over 20 minutes, if anything, probably 30 minutes, really, I finally got my order. Poor guys are slammed over there at curbside. There's only 2 of them working. But it took me about 30 minutes just to get this small order sent to my car. And we're 7 minutes from our drop-off. Yeah, so how's your day going? How's your Monday? Hey Mario, good evening. Same to you. I hope you had a good weekend.
In half a mile, take exit 260.
Look, it's still sending me notifications that I have offers to preview. This is crazy because I think the Spark app is glitching.
Take exit 260, then merge onto South I-35.
I don't race. You kidding? In a Kia? In this Kia? No way. Now, if we still had our Audi,
Continue on South I-35.
we loved our Audi. This was back in the early 2000s, and we loved our Audi. That, my goodness, you could, we'd forget sometimes how easy it is to take off in that. You hit the gas and you're like, vroom. The Hellcat, it's an instinct to chase down other muscles. My hubby would still, you know, sometimes, it just depends on the vehicle. He'll follow a vehicle if it's like one of his dream cars, you know, just so he can listen to it or look at it. Because his dream car is that 69 Super Sport Camaro. Oh, that pickup. There was a full car length behind me, a pickup that really ran the light.
Turn left onto Railroad Avenue, then turn right onto West 22nd Street.
It's an apartment complex that we're going to.
Turn right onto West 22nd Street.
But let's see how quickly I can pick up another order. But hopefully it'll be a shopping order. And a shopping order that isn't crazy on items or miles. Because I don't know. It would have to be really good pay for me to accept another curbside as understaffed as they are. With only 2 people working, it's crazy. Wait, what? Alright, let me see. Where am I going? What building is that? Okay.
At the stop sign,
GPS is being all wonky right now.
in 600 feet, you'll arrive at your destination.
Will I now? Beep, 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 beep. Number 2. Number 3.
You have arrived.
Oh, I have arrived. Okay, stop saying I have offers to preview when. Okay. All right. Question is, which side is that on? All right. Keep my car safe, y'all. I'll be right back. I chose the wrong side. I chose poorly. No, DoorDash. Send me something better, please. Alright, like I said, unless it pays better. Alright. Let's see, what did that... $5 miles for $5. Come on. I know you want to eat, but I want to get paid. Okay. Well, that's nice. Because of the wait time, the original amount that I would have gotten paid from that order was $15.70. But because of the wait time, it went up to $21.13. So nice. We got $21 on the board. 11 miles for $11. You guys just aren't that hungry. That's not for my area. Jason's Deli. $10 miles for $10. Like I said, I guess people don't want to eat. Okay. Let's move it a little bit closer back to the zone. Nope, that's backwards. 13 miles for $12. Let's see if Favor is running anything. Favor, and speaking of being able to queue orders, you know, you accept one and then another one comes in. Favor, okay, where am I going? Favor allows you to do that. Oh, I think I was supposed to go straight. Favor allows you to do that. I accepted a restaurant order, and before I could even get out of the car, another order comes through for a shopping order. And so it had me complete the restaurant pickup and deliver before going on to the shopping order. So Favor allows you to stack, but you have to complete the first one you accepted before. 14 miles for $9 before moving on to the second order that you accept. Chick of the fillet. Oh. I think of all the days that we've worked this past week, this is, especially for this summer, this is probably the hottest. Or one of the hottest days, I guess. You know, when you get out there and as soon as your skin is exposed to the, get out of the car or get out of the shade, and it feels like your skin is on fire. Don't take much if you want to get a tan right now. DoorDash is chiming, but not with stuff I want to take. And I so according to my live stream, I've been going for about an hour. And the fact that I've been able to make $21 in this first hour gives me hope that, and especially with the apps chiming with offers, may not be great, but I'm hoping this Monday night gig shift will be decent. But I'm going to wait back over here at this side of the highway, at the town center. There's a Target. 12 items. Where's that at? That's on the other side of 130. No. I would have to spend all of those miles coming back. So that would be closer to 20 miles for that pay. And I have to go shopping. Those are the things you really have to consider when you're accepting these, supposed high dollar, offers. Off a day. Is you got to consider the miles that you're going to be driving back. So if it's something that says like that one, it was 10 miles, and yeah, it was paying almost $17 one way. And I would have to go shopping. So taking anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, because not only do you have to shop, but you have to go through the cashier line. So 10 to 20 minutes. And then go make the delivery, and 10 miles, you're looking at minimum 20 minutes of drive time. So tell me if that would be worth $16. And like I said, that's 20 minutes of drive time one way. So come on, baby, come on, baby, come on. Get in the shade. Oh, nope. 7 miles for almost $12, okay. But that's for 2 customers and 2 different stops. Am I being picky? A little bit. Am I being picky? Yes, I am. Because it's my car, my time, my gas that I'm using. So I have to make it worth it, 3 customer shop, no. Make it good, Dort. No. But how's it going? Yeah, a lot of these DoorDash offers make me laugh, and then some. That's it. That's it, Spark. You don't got anything else for me? Ding, ding. Come on, make it good. Oh, it's coming from Crumble Cookies. Their offers always suck. Well, I'll take that back. They don't always suck. I've done a few. I've done a few of the cookie crumble. 11 miles for $11. But I have done a few of the cookie crumble offers, and oh man, that is tough. That is tough. It's a curbside. It's paying $20. It's a 3 customer drop. But with the miles, it's 22 miles. I missed that DoorDash one, but that's okay. It was 11 miles, $18. I probably could have stayed out in that area, but I wouldn't be able to do Spark, but that's okay. I would have to switch zones. Now that could be an issue because where it was going to take me was to a different zone for DoorDash. Sometimes they allow you to switch zones whenever you travel, which is, one of the upsides for doing DoorDash. And some of the these other apps, they allow you to travel. Ooh, where's this one going? That was just a little bit more. It would have been worth it to take it. Ugh. DoorDash keeps freezing on me, so I have to keep doing a force stop on it just so I can open it up. Because a lot of the times when I'm clicking on the offer, it just gives me a white screen, so I don't see any information. So I have to force close it out, reopen it, and then it'll show me the offer if I get to it on time. Sometimes I think it's just their app's way of, well, if you're not multi-apping, you wouldn't have this issue. See, this is what I'm talking about. White screen. Close it out, force stop, and then reopen. Nope. Hey Roy, good evening. Yeah, I don't know if you've had that option. Had that issue, Roy, where, it's awesome that DoorDash is chiming away, but, it does that where it acts like it wants to freeze on you. And I've been doing nothing but force stopping it so I can reopen it and actually see the offer. $19.75 is great, but not to travel 14 miles. It will take me into a different zone. But are you out there working too? Oh, you're home? See, look at that. Even when I'm on the screen, I was on the screen on the DoorDash page before that offer came through, and it still acted up. They're both from the same restaurant, but almost 12 miles for $14. See, and then it does that to where I would still have to close this out. Wait, I wasn't ready. All right, let's try it again. Backwards offer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Some days they are really messed up. Either that, they are just... I've been doing it with every offer. Either that, they are just so busy that it's messing up their system. I'm making excuses for them. Okay. All right, I'm back on the screen. Let's see if it let's see if it still messes up. I'm not going away from it to check out the other apps. It probably keeps sending you orders because of the problem. So the customer wants me to go to 2 different restaurants. Is there a possibility they could tip more? Because I rarely, there's a restaurant here in my home zone that when I'm doing Uber Eats and I accept an offer from that restaurant, more than half the times I get an additional tip on Uber Eats. But when I accept it from that same restaurant on DoorDash, never. Not once have I gotten an additional tip on DoorDash from that restaurant. I mean, I think I've only ordered on DoorDash as a customer myself, like maybe twice. But that was, years ago, like 3 years ago. A lot of stacked offers coming through on DoorDash. I mean, is it that difficult to add on an additional tip at the end of a DoorDash transaction? But it's true because it's how often the orders are coming through, Roy. I mean, you have a good point there. Because as many offers that are coming through on DoorDash, that could be the reason why it's whatchamacallit, acting up the way it is. Come on, I want to try and keep up my $20 an hour. This is not helping. Beep, 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 beep. I mean, Favor had 1 order come through so far. Dang, DoorDash. I had to do the 4 stop again. Another stacked offer. I do. I just don't have it on right now. But if DoorDash is really glitching right now, because I have 4 apps open, if I open up 1 more, I'll probably make it crash. But let's see. Let's test it out. I can always shut down Instacart. Is it a busy? Ooh. Yeah, so let me turn off Instacart. So I have 1 less app. Right now, Instacart is just showing me a lot of either high miles or high items or a combo of both with not good pay. All right, so now I have 4 apps still open. Because I might have DoorDash, Uber Eats, Favor, and Spark. Roy, if you're still there, do you have a restaurant that's on your, that you would not go and do a pickup from? Because that just reminded me, Buffalo Wild Wings is still a restaurant that's on my ban list. Because, I mean, it's been over a year. Because the last time I went to Buffalo Wild Wings was in February of last year. Or was it? Yeah, February of last year. Um, and I've yet to go pick up because I've waited there like 20, 30 minutes, but on the very last time I was at Buffalo Wild Wings, I was there about an hour. And I was like, that's it. That's it. No more. No matter how good the pay, well, maybe. If it was really good pay, I would go and test it out. One item, no. They're always a bad experience. Are you talking about Buffalo Wild Wings? It's the same for you? 1 hour? Where am I going? 40. Someone wants you to go shopping for 49 items and they only want to pay you not even $15. It was almost $15. But yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings. I haven't gone to it since February of last year. So I don't know. I mean, do you think over a year is good enough of a timeout for a restaurant to see if they've learned their ways? I don't know. I haven't been there, so I don't know. Am I willing to test it out? It would have to be a really good paying offer for me to test it out to see if they've gotten better. I mean, granted, not every time that I've gone to Buffalo was there an issue with the wait time. I've actually gotten lucky a couple of times, but I would probably say at minimum half the time. Half the time we've gone to what you got? That was favored dingling. Ringing right there. I say dingling because that's what it sounds that's what it sounded like. Not in my town. Not enough pay. Not in my town. No, no. Not enough pay. Spark definitely has a lot of offers for this Monday evening. Most of them, though, are not in my town. And I keep saying not in my town because this is where I'm at. That's my home zone. But that right there are two other Walmarts that's in this zone. That's about a 20, depending on traffic, about a 20-minute drive just to get to that part of the zone that I work. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say DoorDash put me on a timeout, but when that was my second time trying to unpause the dash, but it wouldn't let me. Send some from my zone. Like I said, for those two other Walmarts that's in my work zone, when we're over here, we'll be getting offers from those stores, and we're like, if we were over there, we would have taken it. And then when we're over there, we'll see orders coming through for this store, and we'll be like, we'd take it if we were there. So I don't know. They like to toy with us sometimes like that. It's a good thing I'm not driving, because there are a lot of offers trying to come through that I'm constantly bouncing back and forth between a few of the apps. And then a DoorDash, you know, still giving me issues with me having to force shut it down so I can see the offers as they come through. 22 miles. Where you'd have to tip better than that. Ding, ding. And it would take me an hour to drive out there and back. Alright. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna take me out of town, but that's okay. It's over $20. Oh, really? And now Spark wants to send me a timed offer too? This one's even better? No, I take that back. It's shopping for 45 items. 4 miles for $22 is awesome, but not to shop 45 items. What kind of items? Yeah, I'd be moving around the store. No. Give me a break. All right, DoorDash, I'm pausing you. Okay, you paused me already. All right. So we have to go. It's an alcohol run, but it's paying over $20. By the time it's all said and done, it'll be an hour, about an hour. So I'm okay with that, because like I said, that means I'll still be averaging about $20 an hour. So I'll do it. It's way better than averaging, $10 an hour, which my hometown likes to do to me sometimes. $10 to $15 an hour.
Turn right on West University Avenue.
Help me keep an eye on the road. One, two, stop, ready, go.
Turn right on West University Avenue.
Oh, bad traffic. Bad traffic. Yep, you'll see once I round the corner. It's bad enough that people will block the road right here that I'm trying to pull out of. See what I mean? You've got vehicles blocking, and I can't turn out now. They're just running the light. These cars that you're just seeing passing, these two vehicles, their light was really red. But this order that I just accepted is on Uber Eats. I'm on a goober run. I was hoping that maybe Spark would give me something to stack to take out to the area where I'd be going, but it would have to be something small and quick because they could easily drop it. And one of the first times that I was trying to do a stack between two different apps, when I was still trying to learn the ways of stacking, an order got canceled on me. Alright, like I said, we're doing it's a liquor run. So I've never been into this liquor store before. I've done, I can't even remember the Specs. I've done Specs, and then of course 7-Eleven with their alcohol that they have there. But this will be the first time I'm going to this. All right. I'll be right back, y'all. Guys pulling out as I'm trying to get in my car. Whoopsie. Bottles are heavy. All right. Okay. Let me go ahead and turn off favor. One less thing I have chiming in my ear. And I still have 26 minutes left on my pause for DoorDash. So once I get to my destination, I'll be able to unpause my dash. I mean, I'll be out of my zone, but at least my dash will be unpaused. Downside of it is where I came in, if I were to go right, I can only turn right. So I have to go around this way so I can get to the light. Hey Olivia, good evening. How's it going? I am on the delivery portion of an Uber Eats pickup. It's going to take me out of my work zone for DoorDash, for Spark. I mean, I'll still be able to Uber over there, but I'm going to go ahead and turn off Spark as well. I don't want it to keep chiming at me. What you up to tonight? My hubby is starving. It's like, come home so he can eat. Just got home to make dinner. Was hustling Instacart this afternoon. How was it? And what's for dinner? I believe my hubby made manwich. It's either manwich or chili dogs, one or the other. So he made one of those dishes for dinner tonight. And then tomorrow, which I'm debating on whether to do a live stream about it, but I believe y'all have seen me make it before. Oh, he just messaged me. He hasn't cooked it yet. And you want me to come home? Oh, it's because he's saying after I'm done with this order. But I didn't make $100. I was hoping. I mean, it's only by the time I'm done with this order, it'll be 7 o'clock. And I mean, I want it to be done working before it gets dark, because that's the other thing about our home zone is, you know, we got a lot of country roads, and there's a lot of them where if it weren't, you know, it being daylight, I'd be like, I would hate to drive these roads at night. Because you get a lot of roads that are narrow. You get a lot of roads that are narrow. So it's just like, it's very nerve-wracking. And especially when you've got traffic coming at you from the opposite direction. There was one we did the other day, a narrow bend. It was a narrow bend, and I said the same thing. I was like, I would hate to have made this delivery when it was nighttime, when it was dark, because it was very narrow, and you know, kind of drops off on the side. So I mean, if you're the larger off-roading type of vehicles, it wouldn't make a difference, but not for us driving smaller cars. I've seen a lot of deer in the evening going home. And that too. I mean, at dusk, yeah, for sure. Or the not so hot days. Aw, I didn't have the camera turned around. There was a dog, looks a little bit like a poodle, hanging out the driver's door, just enjoying the wind. But anyways, it's crazy. It's very nerving to think that those kind of deliveries, especially once the fall gets here and winter, where it starts to get, darker by 5 o'clock. I don't like that. I really don't like that. That's why a lot of the times I'm so happy the hubby's with me. But what you making for dinner? Like I said, my hubby is going to be making one of two things. It's either going to be chili dogs or manwich. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be making, I don't know how I'm going to prepare the chicken. I haven't decided on that yet. But I'm going to be making chicken. I'm going to do potato salad. Haven't thought about what the vegetable side would be. I was going to say macaroni salad, because in the macaroni salad I put shredded carrots in it, and I put small diced cucumbers in it, and Spam. But I want something that's going to have a little bit more veggie. All right, road view. What did you say? Oh, Greek turkey burger. One of those quick recipes in rotation. Yep, I hear you on that. What do you eat with your burgers? I mean, sometimes it'll be just burgers and fries, and then sometimes we'll do potato salad with our burgers. But those are the two typical sides that we'd have whenever we'd have burgers. Occasional broccoli, to where I do, what do they call, to blanch. I blanch the broccoli, and then I'll season it with some garlic seasoning and butter. I'm not big on broccoli, but it's okay. Broccoli's not bad. When you eat burgers with ketchup, tomatoes a veggie. Oh, the truck wasn't giving me shade. Should just go ahead and turn off my DoorDash, really. I'm hoping that maybe while I'm out here, Uber Eats will send me an order that would take me back to my zone. But we'll see. A lot of times when we come to this town, which is about anywhere from 15 to 20-minute drive, just depending where exactly we're delivering to in this town. On the way back, you know, it's not far from where we live. Yes, sliced cucumber, onion, tomato, and Greek yogurt on top. Ooh. You know, honestly, I don't know if I've ever tried a salad with a yogurt dressing. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like it would be yummy. But honestly, I don't know if I've ever tried a salad with a yogurt dressing. I mean, it would have to be a lot creamier, I would think, if it's a yogurt dressing. Sliced cucumber, minus the onions. I mean, eating red onions has to, you know, pack a punch. I'm not big on raw onions. I can eat them, you know, fried or cooked because they lose some of that strong flavor, but you just put Greek yogurt on top of your salad like that? It's not mixed with anything else to flavor it? Top of the Greek burger. I don't have the Greek. So where I'm going, I'll probably be glitching in and out with reception, so hopefully y'all will hang in there. Can you tell I like Hey, if it tastes good and if it's healthy, why not? But as I was saying, what do you call that? I might be going in and out. I might be buffering here and there because reception in this area can be lousy. So y'all bear with me. Hang in there. But 5 minutes to my, and this is one of those narrow roads. We just passed one of those narrow roads that I was talking about, and see, it's a two-way, you know, and because we're in a country roads type area, you got a lot of people who drive the bigger vehicles, and they want to act like they own the road. It reminds me, you know, roads like this, but just imagine the bushes are pretty much up against the road. A lot of the roads look like this in England. So not only are you driving on narrow roads, but you're driving on the other side. Yeah, when I get to my destination, I'm just going to turn off my dash. Still 4 minutes. But the crazy thing is, this exact road we traveled to at least 3 times yesterday. We came on this exact road at least 3 times yesterday making deliveries. As I was saying, on this road, there's at least 3 spots where reception is spotty. Reception is spotty. In your area.